EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At their own 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. At the 19-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A 2-yard gain. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Broncos 1st down.
And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Now he goes spin. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The 13-yard line.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. They set up the screen for Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll run with Henry. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
throw on third down. Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 18-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Stafford. Looking here for Smith down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
Ready? 180. Check 52 is the mark. Check 52 is the mark. Hold your D, and it's just me and you. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now it's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw is Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, here's Stafford. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. 45 yards. That's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And 3 at the 34-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 12-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 53 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. They'll run with Swift.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
DeAndre Swift
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. This is up and good to make it 7-3.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Broncos 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 19-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey. You can't block me. You can't block me. 55.
Stafford.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted.
Picked off at the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Stafford. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. A first down carry for Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Derrick Henry.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the Steelers' 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Stafford now to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've seen them do much better here after a struggling first half.
And what I like about what I've seen is that they're executing at a much higher rate now. And I don't know how much of that is changing plays or changing philosophies as much as, okay, guys, let's just get it together and tune things up to a really nice degree.
Yeah, sometimes it can just be a leader in the huddle saying, let's get this together, right?
And so many times you've worked all week on certain things that if you're just going to throw it all out and kind of start over, you're not going to execute as well. Sometimes it's just what you said. Okay, guys, let's get it together. Let's go right now. And that's exactly what they're doing.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Hurts. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh.
14.
It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
3-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Third down and 10.
The Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now it's Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run again with Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running running away from people on it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
It's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
22, 32. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. That's 22, that's 22. Give me that ball, defense.
Stafford on first down. Smith catches left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Denver.
Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hughes. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw out and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here, and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This ball complete to Rager. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can.